the assassination was an inside job.
Had to be. But that's what should be so scary to people.
Talk to me.
It should be so scary to people that was allowed to happen. And I think that people sit around and they say things like, hey man, 70%, I think it was like 70% of Americans did not want a Biden-Trump rematch. I think the last month and a half has shown us why. We don't want the chaos. We don't want the confusion. I saw Bernie Sanders say some real shit. He was like, politics is supposed to be boring.
Yeah.
Barack fucked it up.
Yeah, he made it too exciting, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, by the way, Clinton in the 90s, JFK in the 60s, but they were still super solid politicians. Barack was a super solid politician, but Barack came in around the start of the new internet era where in America, not saying that we weren't always obsessed with celebrity, but we're so obsessed with celebrity now. And I say it all the time. People believe everything except for the truth. You said something in that video you posted the last week. Mm-hmm. What do you even call those anymore? Because you don't turn your camera to the side.
I don't know, a rant?
A rant.
Yeah.
People really don't believe anything anymore.
Yeah, we're desensitized to everything.
Biden, first of all, Trump gets shot at. Okay, that's fake, that's staged. He set that up. Yeah. Biden drops out. Okay, that's fake, that's staged. He's actually dead. He's dead. Like, we don't believe anything anymore. So when I take a step back and I look at what the truth to the situation is, somebody allowed that to happen. That doesn't happen. A 20-year-old kid is not sophisticated enough to get into an event, climb up on a roof, and get a shot off 150 plus yards away from the president of the United States of America. With a bunch of people pointing at him, with a bunch of people saying, do y'all not see that right there? And that's what should scare us, Schulz. It should scare us that somebody says to themselves, I don't like this guy, the former president. He got to go.
He got to go.
So I don't. If I'm Trump, I don't have my chest out. If I'm Trump's followers, I don't have my chest out.
Who's saying that though? That's the thing.
Who's saying what?
Who's saying that? Who's making that call?
Oh, to try to take him out? I don't know.
You want to hear some crazy shit?
Okay.
That kid who has no social media at all.
What?
Oh, it gets crazier. That kid has no social media.
I didn't know that.
He was a registered Republican, apparently, but also donated to the Democrats.
And he was in an ad. He was in a Republican ad.
No, he was in a BlackRock ad.
I thought that was a Republican.
No, BlackRock's just a hedge fund. I mean, they would probably lean Republican because they allow them to keep more money. But
what was the pro-Trump ad, though, right?
No. It was just a BlackRock ad about a teacher that was going into retirement. What that teacher taught is, skills for retirement funds, I think.
Got you.
That BlackRock ad was done a couple of years ago. That BlackRock ad was produced by our good friend Ryan Ling.
Get the fuck out of here. Ryan.
The guy who created Guy Code. He does the social media stuff for BlackRock. It's like one of his, he's a producer, he does shows, he does a bunch of things, but that's one of the.
To my guy Ryan.
Shout out to Ryan. Ryan wasn't there on the shoot. He was producing it, so he hired all the DPs and the staff and everything. Produced the shoot.
Oh, wow, like what?
Stop And
what the fuck?
I was speaking to him the other day. We were catching up, and he was like, and the BlackRock was like, hey, we need like the kids' paperwork to do, permission slip and all that kind of shit, and we need all the footage. We need to give it to the FBI so they can learn about this kid. And he's like, now this could be just because I know what happened, but I was looking at that kid's like permission form. He goes, it's the creepiest handwriting I've ever seen.
Oh, Ryan, cut it out.
That's what he said,
he
bro.
Felt that way if he didn't try to kill the president.
He said that. He's like, I'm sure I'm thinking of this just because. Now, what's interesting is this kid is I'm going to use quotations right here, the perfect kid to do an assassination attempt without the country devolving into civil war. Because if he was like a diehard...
Or liberal, Jewish,
migrant,
Muslim. Oh my God!
Not even that, or just a liberal, just like a purple-haired lesbian liberal. Then all of a sudden the conservatives would be like, "Oh, it's war. They took out our guy. We have to go after him." But the fact that he donated to the Democrats, but he was a registered Republican, him and his dad would shoot guns. He was like the exact middle person, and he had no social media footprint. What fucking 20-year-old kid has no social media footprint?
And they say he donated $14 to Trump's campaign.
No, to Biden's campaign.
No, I thought he said it was Trump.
It was Biden. It was a back blue. Yeah, so it was literally perfectly balanced. So neither side could claim that it was the other side's rhetoric that radicalized them. They didn't know where the fuck it came from. To me, that's like too perfect. You get them out of here without having the country devolve into utter chaos.
No social media for a 20-year-old is crazy.
Also, what you angry about? You're not getting bullied.
Well, there was a video of him getting bullied. I saw that
but
video.
not cyber bullied.
No,
you getting bullied in person like the rest of us got bullied.
He was getting old school bullied.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was getting old school bullied. The good kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kind we respect.
We respect.
Yeah.
Put it up.
That's the kind that makes fucking tech stars.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? He was getting the kind of bully that he should have created, America's next great app. Yeah.
So it's just it's just all the things about it are just crazy. So who started to cut? Who do you think takes him out? What organization, what people have that kind of power?
I don't know, but that's why I don't think we should rush to say it's fake. Like I did not like that, because if you rush to say it's fake, then you're not even going to try to use any critical thinking skills to see where the fuck this shit came from. Who sent you? Do some investigation. Let's try to figure out what the fuck is going on, because you want to know what the motives are, right? Because let's think about it like this. Registered Republican, 20 years old, supported Republicans at one point, may not like this MAGA shit, may not like the rhetoric coming from Donald Trump, may feel like Donald Trump's rhetoric is so divisive that it is causing all these issues in the world. Like if you are an American person and you listen to some of the things that come out of Donald Trump's mouth, you got to say to yourself, hell no, I don't want my country to go in that direction.
But isn't that like if you are the people, the puppeteers, and you have to pick somebody to go do it, you would want to pick a Republican to do it, because now the Republicans have to deal with infighting in the party. Is Trump too extreme, and do Republicans not like him? You get potential division in the party, which you don't. You obviously get them to unify, but you don't get this animosity of the left for making that innocent kid a radicalized person based on the rhetoric.
I don't think it was, by the way, I don't think it was a professional hit, and it was not Democrats. Number one, Democrats are way too cowardly to ever do something like that. And if they was going to try to take Trump out, they'd use a drone.
They done that shit before.
With drones. That's old school. They're not putting nobody on a roof in 2024 to take a shot. Like, that's like...
Son, who do you think killed Abraham Lincoln?
That was the 30s. So not even the 30s. What year was that? 1800s.
1866?
Yes. Like that. But that's what I'm saying. That's old school.
What?
And it was
60,
and it was a totally different. The ideology of the parties was totally different at that time.
The ideology of the parties is totally different now. The ideology of the parties changes all the time.
But that's what my point. My point is 1800s. Yes, I can see somebody smoking
Democrats
somebody.
Are capable of it.
Not in 2024. I don't believe that.
Bro, they kill.
And they wouldn't do it that primitive, is what I'm saying.
These politicians.
Yeah, but look how good they did it. They did it in a way where no one can trace it back.
They didn't do it good at all.
Come on.
Yo.
Cut it out.
How about this? Put it
like this. If they wanted him gone,
he'd be gone.
Easily.
Yo, remember when Trump came in last time and he goes, I want private security. I'm not going to use the Secret Service.
Chris, you wasn't here last week. Tell him the theory you told me, because that was great.
Which one?
About what Trump's going to do now.
This is the play. If he gets elected, he'll say the Secret Service failed me. I'd asked for private service. They, more protection or my own security. They failed me. And because of that, I'm disbanding the Secret Service, and I'm bringing in Eric Prince and BlackRock to be Blackwater, right? To be my private version of security, and he'll expand it into basically his private army, and that's when it's over.
Y'all like are so terrified about the end of democracy and all this other.
You can't spew conspiracy theories and get mad at this one. This is great. This ain't even conspiracy. I can see this.
Prince already went on Twitter and said, "Yeah, I'd be happy to take." I got it. This is not conspiracy. This is happening. These conversations are happening.
And Trump is already saying he's shitting on the Secret Service right now.
Right.
No, but he's also very complimentary of the Secret Service when he did the RNC.
Not no more. Not the last couple of days. Not since they put that young lady on the stand and made her the latest example of DEI. Thank God she's white. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
But why would she be the head of the Secret Service? Bro, why would a woman ever be in that position?
Please,
I mean this sincerely.
Can you please pull up the video? Because there's at least I haven't seen.
Is there a female 4-star general? Like, I'm just trying to tell.
Schulz.
No. What I'm trying to say is, when in history have women been in the roles of violent protection? Tell me when in history, outside of Joan of Arc, that women have been in the roles of violent protection. Is there a four-star
Solange Knowles, when she defended Beyonce in the elevator against Jay-Z.
Nah, you're right.
That was violent protection.
You're right.
And
I don't want women in the head of violent protection. I don't want that.
Listen, I can see what
I guess you don't want a woman president because she'll have the top role.
That's not
No,
what
because she'll hire, like women do, she'll hire a man for violent protection. You hire men for violent protection. Nobody in history has ever said, hire me a woman to violently protect me. No one in history has ever said that. No one in history.
Hey, listen, he ain't wrong when he's right.
It's a Marvel idea.
I'm not saying
Dora Milaje or whatever the fuck that shit is.
The Dora Milaje. Yeah,
it's a Marvel idea.
But that's not America.
Gaddafi had a elite female bodyguards.
No, he didn't.
All right.
He had.
But that's not America, though.
Say again?
I guess you should say American history.
No, he didn't.
You can't point
to. And also,
to
what happened to Gaddafi? They stormed his motherfucking castle because he had these outside painting their fucking nails.
No, you know what happened to Gaddafi?
They do.
Once again, if they want you,
they get you.
They gonna get you.
Facts. But he was getting a little loose.
You know who ordered it on Gaddafi?
Huh?
You know who ordered it on Gaddafi?
Big L.
All right.
Big L.
Okay.
Your girl.
Okay.
Your girl.
So who would you go to if you really wanted to take? That's all I'm saying.
What I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
Yo, listen. The real C's you got to worry about.
Oh my God.
Real C's you got to worry about.
Listen.
No disrespect to the Crips out there in LA. No disrespect to the Crips here in New York. But the real C's you got to worry about are them Clintons.
Listen.
Because those Clintons, when they get to C walking,
hey,
ooh, we smoking today.
Hey,
we are smoking today.
Those C's may not do a lot of cripping, but they've done a whole lot of clipping. Allegedly.
Yes, they do.
Allegedly. This is the shit. Look at this. Talk over. Oh, this is the video. This is it. Nobody's talking about this. Rewind it, Taylor.
Yeah.
Look at this one. I'm about to say, look at the woman in the shades.
Yeah, there's two.
Look at how she keeps trying to put her gun away. Go back, Taylor. Let me set this up before Schulz watches it. Listen,
I know.
This woman kept trying to put her gun away and couldn't do it.
What's the first line of the roast?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Was something faster than a woman than a lady cop could fumble her firearm?
Yes, she couldn't put her gun away. But also, why are you putting your gun away? The president just got shot at. Everybody else got their guns out, including the other lady standing next to you. Why are you trying to put your gun away?
Don't hire women for violent protection.
Why are you saying there's women's security, though?
Okay.
Say again?
There's women's security.
There ain't no women's security.
There's women's security in TSA.
Yeah, because you're not allowed to touch a woman as a man. A man can't pat down a woman to see if you got bombs on you. They have to hire women to do that.
I will say this. There is some women that'll smoke your ass from 500 feet away. Those marksmen.
I'm not saying that women are not capable of shooting people. Yes, they are, 100%. But never in history has anybody hired women for violent protection. You need someone to protect your child. Mm-hmm. Are you hiring a woman?
Yes. That's what nannies and babysitters are all about.
Charlamagne.
You said protection. Now, you say violent protection.
You said
is
feed, play with, change their diapers.
That's protection. But you said
violent protection. Violent protection.
I don't mind a female security if they got a gun.
Charlamagne.
I don't.
I've seen you a security guard for the last 10 years. I ain't never seen a girl with heels walk into this shit.
I've had a couple women, not just the woman though. Not just the woman.
You need a man to protect her.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not just the woman.
I'm not saying. Listen, there are certain things. Violent protection. Let me ask you something. Wait, this is not bad at all. It's not bad. This is facts. Violent protection.
This is a good discussion.
Yo, do you hire a 6-foot dude to play center?
In today's NBA, you can get away with that.
No, you can't. You don't hire a 6-foot dude to play center because that's not what they do. They don't play center.
By the way,
they play point guard.
The reason you can't really debate on this subject is because she just got fired. And this video, I thought when this shit first happened, I was like, what is she doing? She could not put her gun away. But my thing is, why are you putting your gun away when the president just got shot at?
What does a woman know about a roof?
Oh my God.
You cannot.
They never built a roof. They never roofed it. They
You do
never put
not
the
know
shingles
that,
on.
Andrew. You cannot
They don't
do
even
that.
clean the shit out the gutter. A man got to go do
That's
that.
not true.
Somebody told me, and I don't know if this is
How
true.
often y'all seen a woman take the leaves out the gutter?
That's not the point.
I've never seen it once.
But that
I've never
doesn't mean
seen
it
a
doesn't
woman on a
happen.
roof. If a woman was on
That
a
does
roof,
not mean it doesn't
she's
happen.
escaping her husband.
Taylor,
That
do
doesn't
you,
mean it doesn't
Taylor,
happen.
She's escaping her
That doesn't mean it
abusive
doesn't
husband.
happen.
By the way, I don't think there's too many women who would want a violent job.
They don't
That's what I'm
want
saying.
those jobs.
I don't think they would. There's not too many men who want this shit. Like, I don't think there's too many women who would say, you know what? I want to be a professional security guard that might have to
These
kill people
girls
for a
question
living.
everything. They are starting to OnlyFans some more.
Oh my God.
He's so stupid.
They questioning everything they've ever done in their life right now. They're like, I didn't think this shit would really happen.
Exactly.
I thought I got
felt
to wear
and by the way, I
Ray-Bans.
felt like that about the whole Secret Service.
Yeah.
They all was like, oh shit.
The fuck?
It's like all of their training. This is what we were
For
training
real?
for.
For real?
Oh, they really still doing this in
Yeah.
2024? Like, I don't think that they ever thought a president would get shot at.
No.
Ever. That's why it was also wild when Trump jumped up and was like, fight, fight, fight. Fight who? You don't even know who shot at you,
That was
bro.
the bravest shit I ever seen, bro.
Now-
Judging on American history, where there are multiple shooters at every single
But
assassination.
that's what made it stupid.
It was
Secret
dumb.
Service, you're supposed to keep them down.
That's why I thought they were in on it. And I was like, why are you letting this motherfucker
They
do it?
probably were. That's my whole point. Somebody, this is what I keep talking about when I keep
Good
talking about
dick.
the dangerous
Good
rhetoric.
dick. You could flip them female security. You could flip them female Secret Service with good dick.
But that's what I keep talking about when I keep talking about dangerous rhetoric, where Trump has created a political environment that he's not even safe in.
I don't think
Nobody
he's created
is.
it. I don't think he's created it.
100%. We've never seen it like that. You have to show me.
Clearly, we've seen it like it. JFK's brains are all over Dallas for a
But
reason.
JFK wasn't out here telling motherfuckers to fight. Yo, there was the governor of Montana,
Telling
right?
the CIA he was shutting them down.
How is that? That's threatening, though. How's that threatening rhetoric that causes political violence?
He threatened their jobs and their control and their.
Donald Trump literally said one time when he was talking about keeping Hillary Clinton out of the office, and he was like, if she gets on and adds Supreme Court judges, there's nothing you can do. And then he goes, well, there is something you 2A people can do. When the governor of Montana slammed the reporter.
He said that shit?
Yes.
That's crazy.
When the governor of Montana.
Nah, that's crazy. You can't say that shit.
When the governor of Montana slammed the news reporter, he was like, that's my type of guy. You know? January 6th, his supporters were literally out there chanting to hang his vice president. Hang Mike Pence. Hang Mike Pence. It's like, yo, come on, man. Come on. Like it's like at some point we got to stop. Let's discuss the whole.
Why is the Secret Service in a suit? I don't think that that's like the most efficient outfit to like protect somebody in.
They don't look ready for war.
Yeah, I want you dressed up like one of them Dagestani wrestlers.
But there's military out there too, though. That's the other thing people don't realize. There are military. The guys on the roof got on the boots and the fatigues and the t-shirts. The guy that took the dude out, he looks like he's ready for action at any given time.
I like that. I
don't like the Secret Service look, though. I do think they need to update it. Like, this shit look like it looked comical.
It looked like The Matrix.
Yeah, it looks like a caricature of what the Secret Service should be. Yeah.
That's kind of fire.
But you can't do that Agent Smith shit.
That's true.
Like, I think we need a completely different look, more threatening.
Well,
violence protection.
Trump's version of the SS Nazis is on the way.
Wait, what is that? The Secret Service?
Yeah, his version.
That's the first time I've ever heard of them calling it the SS, by the way.
SS Nazis.
This is the first time. It's been the Secret Service my entire life, and now all of a sudden they the SS.
SS Nazis.
Not that Nazi.
His version is on the way.
Bruh.
I just think everybody's we gotta start believing things. Even if you don't want to believe it, just take it for what it is. Why would we want this to be fake?
Chris, what do you think? What do you think happened? You think it was an inside job?
I think it's what's the term you said before? Oscamps? No, Oscamps razor. I think it is.
Hanlon's.
What is Hanlon's razor?
Oscamps razor is basically.
Son, when I bring Hanlon's razor up, I'm gonna need you to denounce your Asianness.
Okay.
Got some Asian shit?
Hanlon's razor. Never attribute to malice that which can be adequately explained by stupidity.
I think Oscam's razor is literally the exact same thing.
What is Alston's razor?
Oscom's razor is let the dick hit the back ball in the throat.
Why do all these people got razors?
Anyway.
Violence protection.
I think it's I've honestly looked at it from a million different angles and analyzed video and done everything everybody else is. I think it's an autistic, mentally ill kid who got a automatic weapon and tried to take out somebody. I think he could.
How did nobody stop him? He was
in
a roof.
It's not why he wants to. There are threats against presidents every single day.
Right.
Every day someone's trying to kill the president.
That's right.
Right.
And there is an elite, what we thought was an elite institution that executes at the highest level to ensure the protection of president. We were all terrified when Barack Obama was accepting the.
Oh my God!
Oh yeah.
When he won, I'm gonna tell you when I got scared when they did the motorcade and he got out the car, him and Michelle and walked. Oh my God!
Yeah. So well, let's back it up. So this is my understanding of it. The kid comes. It's what's not clear to me is his rifle in plain view? How's he carrying the rifle? And I don't say this to gaslight the situation, but honestly, is a white guy with a rifle something that's never been seen before at a Donald Trump rally?
No.
I don't know what the answer is to that.
I do think,
Chris, you can't take a rifle onto the grounds.
But he's not on the grounds, though, right?
Yes, he was.
He's outside of the
ground. He's outside of the ground.
It has.
Because I thought that at first, too. I was like, how did he even get in with the gun?
So here's the thing.
So he's outside of the perimeter?
Yeah.
But AOC even said, why, she said when she was interrogating the, what was her face? The Peter Griffin looking chick. What's her name?
The Secret Service one?
Yeah, Kim Cheadle. When she was interrogating her, she was like, why, if an AK-47's range is 300 feet or whatever,
AR-15.
AR-15's range is 300
then that should have been the range.
Why wasn't that the range? And this is the most common automatic weapon in America.
Right.
Why wasn't that the protective range of this? And the chick didn't have an answer. I mean, it's a great fucking question. And yeah, it's an amazing question. Like, what the fuck?
I think what happened is they didn't want to add more personnel. So it's like, hey, we make the range for the amount of personnel we have, and then the other authorities that were there, the local police, they were supposed to cover that outside.
I heard that too, and it made me wonder: do former presidents get less Secret Service than current presidents?
I think they do.
Yeah, that's because that's the only reasoning for that. I didn't know that local law enforcement does that. Other thing too, I have the video. Does he have the gun while he's climbing up the building?
That I don't know.
Well, there's no video of him climbing up the building.
I saw a video of him like pulling himself up on the building.
Really?
Yeah, it was these kids. It was because he's got pointing at him like, yo.
So you got guys pointing at him.
Yeah,
30 minutes in.
To local authorities, right? Mm-hmm. And they're like, he's got a gun, he's got a gun. Then my understanding is one of the local cops.
Policeman pops his head up. Kid points the gun at the policeman. The policeman jumps down. Or goes down because I think he was on the shoulders of another cop. Yeah. And then he immediately turns around and takes the shots at Trump.
Because then my mind pivots to the shot of the two snipers.
They took him out immediately.
But
you can see the guy like standing. It's like he almost can't believe what he's seeing.
But now I also empathize with him because
it felt very human to me.
Because here's the thing: it's not only human; it's political.
Do I do this? Because if it's not the right call.
Exactly. That's the thing. You don't know if the dude has a gun or not. You just see somebody on a roof. Now, there are other people that are on other structures. There's probably people hanging on trees. Like, anybody to get a seat, anybody to look. If you go to a game at Fenway, there's people on top of other buildings that are watching the game. Anybody who can see. So you see this dude on the top of the roof, and in that moment you're going, am I about to kill a migrant? And then this whole campaign is over? We're just killing innocent migrants that just want to watch Trump. So you can't believe it. You're holding your breath. You're like, what the fuck is going on?
It's like literally he doesn't trust what he's seeing through the scope. He wants his own eyes to see it. And then he's like, fuck, that guy's got a gun, ducks down, and they...
Game over.
Took him out.
But I heard there was...
why he ain't did no interviews?
I don't know.
The guy who did that kill shot.
I heard there was 10 minutes in between when the people notified the local police.
I think it was like 2 or 3.
No, they said it was 5.
30.
Yeah, Trump wasn't even on stage.
They saw this kid walking the grounds and stopped him because he had a rangefinder.
Yeah.
If you see somebody at an event with a rangefinder,
how can you hide an AR-15 though?
Bye.
Probably, I would say in his leg. If you have baggy pants, you could just have it.
But that means he was in the event?
Yeah.
No, he's outside of the perimeter. But there still is
Oh.
local law enforcement outside of the perimeter.
And remember, this is a very pro-Second Amendment crowd. They might not like, that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to gaslight, but like they really...
bro.
So they saw him earlier. They labeled him as suspicious, but not a threat.
I don't get it.
Here's my thing. and I don't think any of us know the answer. If there was a force that was behind this, you don't send one 20-year-old kid in plain sight to climb up on a roof in front of everybody.
That's all I'm saying.
And when Trump stands up and gives the fist,
that's when you.
It's another shot.
So
you want to take
I
one.
think it's exactly what it seems like. I think this kid was mentally ill. He had a gun. They said he was Googling. I mean, what do I know what he was really Googling, right? Like, we're just trusting what we're given us. But I do think in a historical scope, if Trump had been killed, it would be such a cataclysmic event in America that that going in, and you don't send. It was almost, like a kid in plain sight just climbing a ladder in front of everybody, and then
nobody wants that. If Trump would have got killed, it would have been complete.
I think it was just
anarchy.
A security failure and a mentally ill kid.
She's giving the signal.
I think it was a bad communication between local law enforcement and Secret Service. That's really what it was.
Are assassination attempts so prevalent and thwarted so often that simply reducing the amount of security and allowing there to be a roof to be on that was close enough to kill Trump, but outside of the protected range, almost guaranteed that someone would try? Meaning, because this kid cased the place.
Yeah,
he came, he was looking, he was doing.
The day before and earlier that same day. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like, I wonder if every single time a president's about to talk, there's some fucking mentally ill person that's going to try. But because of the way that they protect the situation, they just can't get in. They try, they're like, fuck, there's no way to do it. So maybe it's so common that people do this. It's almost like leaving a wallet with cash on the street. Somebody's going to go pick it up. And in this situation, they could plead ignorance. They could plead, they were just horrible at their job. They could plead whatever they want. You can't prove that they made someone do it, but they created and allowed a scenario where it was doable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think if you look at it historically, like I was reading about Queen Victoria in England the other day, there were like 5 assassination attempts against her.
Yeah.
Every president has.
Generally throughout history,
President is the most dangerous job in the world.
And do you know where the term assassin comes from? It's actually very interesting. No. Hashashin. And that was a group of assassins that lived in the mountains of Syria, and you could purchase their services by paying them in their body weight in hash. That's the only payment they took, and you would pay them in hash, no matter who you were. They would come down from the mountains in Syria into present day Lebanon, Israel, what have you, take out whoever you paid them for. They were sneak up on you with knives and then go back, and they had a mountain retreat. And Hashashins eventually over time became assassins.
Wow.
That's fine.
Jesus Christ, you need to do Jeopardy, Chris. He be knowing all these random fucking facts.
So they've always been dangerous Muslims. Can we just acknowledge that?
This might be pre-Islam. I'm not sure. No, I think it's 12th century. They would have been Muslim. Yeah.